Good morning, everyone. My name is Monica Puccio, and I'm a student at Monroe Community College. I'd like to start out by thanking everyone for giving me this opportunity to share with you a proposal to not always utilize digital media throughout the day. The problem that currently exists within my household is that we have poor time management, unhealthy eating in front of the TV, poor communication skills, oversharing, and poor self-image. I'd like to give you a little bit of a background as to why I chose this particular problem. First of all, I have had the opportunity to grow up without digital media. We didn't have cell phones, we didn't have Wii games, we didn't have Kindles, and we did have TV, but we did not have the ability to stream movies throughout the day at any time. So for me, I want to be able to share how we can better utilize our time by taking a break from always using digital media. You have all had the opportunity to grow up with digital media from day one, so you really don't know what it was like before that. So all you know is texting, TV, Wii games, Kindle. I mean, the list just continues. So the purpose of this proposal is to evaluate our use of digital media. I want to be able to point out the many advantages from cutting back on digital media, such as better grades, healthy eating and exercise, communicating more effectively with one another, and positive self-image. By setting up a specified amount of time away from media, I think that we can all benefit from these advantages. So I want you to ask yourself, as I'm going along, what are some of the things that have been going on? And how can we better come up with a schedule? So we have time management. Are your grades the best they can be? How much time do you really spend in front of the TV? 2, 3, 4 hours, plus texting, plus checking your Facebook on the computer? Do you really think that you can utilize your time better if you think about it? What about health and exercise? Unhealthy snacking in front of the TV watching movies all night? Are you getting enough sleep every night because you're up all night texting in bed? What are the physical effects of not exercising and unhealthy eating? Well, I can list a few: obesity, diabetes, heart attack. I mean, the list goes on. Do you think that a really good game of tennis or maybe volleyball could be much better than watching reruns that you've watched 5 times over? Communication. Can you communicate effectively with both your family and your friends? Are you communicating safely on the World Wide Web? Is it better to talk to someone face to face when you have an issue, especially under circumstances such as when your friend has a problem or you have a problem? Low self-esteem. Do you often feel left out because other people are having more fun than you? This is a biggie because this is not true all the time. Especially on Facebook and YouTube, a lot of times when you watch these videos or you see people sharing things on Facebook, it's always whether they're on vacation or like YouTube, they'll have 10 minutes of their life out of a 24-hour period. So you have to realize that you really don't know what goes on in these people's lives all that other time. So you have to think about that. Not everybody can get on a plane and go to China tomorrow. You know, most people have to work 8 to 5 and save up to go on trips like that. And for us, I would have to save for years. Yes, these people, this is their job on YouTube, but you have to realize not everybody has that opportunity to travel and do things like that. Do you really think that the number you have on Facebook of friends are really your friends? Are these people that you can go to if you have a problem? Would they be there to help you when you need help? Is there ever a time where you felt bullied by someone on Facebook? My solution: set aside a specified amount of time each day to not use any form of digital media. Stop snacking in front of the TV. Go in the kitchen. Stop your movie because we have that capability. Go in the kitchen and take the time to eat a healthy snack, whether it be carrots, apples, cheese sticks. There's so many healthy snacks that are way healthier than eating potato chips. Get outside, go for a walk, ride a bike, play a sport. Learn that there is a time and a place to text, especially while driving. You guys will be learning to drive soon, and I want you to be able to know that you cannot text and drive. Wait till you get to your destination, and that also includes if you're driving with somebody else, never drive with them if they're going to text and drive. Learn to express yourself vocally whenever possible. You have to learn how to communicate face to face, especially when you try to get a job. Your employer is going to ask you questions about yourself, and you're going to have to be able to explain to him what type of person are you, and be able to express that. Learn to not overshare on the social networking sites, especially while texting and sharing photos, because you never know who is reading your information. We do have a lot of computer programs to protect our information, but you never know. There's always the risk of somebody grabbing a photo and utilizing it for their own use. Feel comfortable to come to me or your father at any time if you have a problem. And a big one for me is happiness is not only based on being connected digitally 24/7. Like I said before, I grew up without all these different devices, and we still had a great time because we were outside playing and having fun with our friends. So, setting up a schedule. How are you going to do this? You're going to ask yourself simple questions such as, what time do I get home from school? Do I need a break from school when I get home? What time is best for me to get all my work done? How much time do I really need to text and communicate to friends? What TV shows are most important to me and still allows me to get enough time to get to bed on time and get that 7 to 8 hours sleep that I require? Staffing. We as a family will not probably require anybody to come in and help us with this. I think the three of you can sit down together and you can work out a schedule so that everybody will agree. And the reason why everybody needs to agree, because if we set aside, say, an hour each day to get our homework done and study, say, for an exam, you don't want the TV blaring in the background, or you don't want your sister texting next to you and distracting you from getting your work done. So everybody should try to agree on this, a same time frame. If at any point you can't accomplish this, that you feel like you're practically addicted to texting, you got to text all the time, 24/7, and you can't get your homework done, and you've tried everything possible to follow a schedule, then maybe you want to talk to your teacher or counselor to also have them give you advice on how you can manage your time to get your homework done on time. Budget. I don't really see any significant costs in incorporating this schedule. I think that by turning off digital media, it's not going to cost us anything. If anything, you're going to, like I said, you're going to gain all those advantages that I mentioned before. There may be an additional cost for healthy foods. I'll try to make sure that we have carrots, sticks, and apples, and all kinds of things that are healthy, cheese sticks, so that you have them on hand in case you decide you need to have a snack at night. But again, like I said, we want to try to eat in the kitchen and avoid eating in front of the TV at all costs. And we'll try to avoid buying chips and other things that are unhealthy. In conclusion, I'd like to reiterate some of the advantages, again, that we could benefit from not always being connected to digital media. And I think that even an hour can make a big difference each day. Higher grades, better overall health, development of effective communication skills, and better self-esteem. Any questions?
Do you think other families will benefit from setting up a schedule away from media?
Yes, I do. I think that if every family were to set aside a certain amount of time each day away from digital media, they can all also benefit from the many advantages that I had mentioned in my proposal. Any other questions?
Will you be participating in this proposal?
Yes, I will be. I myself and your father will be able to come together and we'll try to come up with a certain time each day that everybody will be turning off the media in order to, say, get some work done, homework, or studying for a test, or even going out together and doing an activity, say bike riding or doing a sport. Any other questions?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, I just wanted to end this proposal with a final note. I would like everybody to get together and try to work out a schedule where we can set aside an hour each day by July 15th. Thank you and have a nice day.